That sounded
But
funny.
this is the brand
new
new launch of a smartwatch. Let me explain. Let me give you a little bit of legwork when it comes to smartwatches. You're like, oh, they track my steps and my this and my that. Yes. Then you start adding in different features into your smartwatch and it gets more expensive. At some point, you get to features where they now make you pay for a subscription.
No, you don't have to do that here.
None of that with LifeMetrix. So what this is gonna give you is you can make, like, initiate a phone call to somebody from your watch.
Yes, you can.
You can receive phone calls from your watch, no fee. There's also an SOS version, which means you can, if you need to call somebody in a pinch, whether it's 911, it's your husband, it's your mom, whoever it is an easy one button and you can make that emergency phone call. No subscription for that either, but it is also gonna do all the things: heart rate, sleep, blood oxygen, your menstrual cycle, your steps. It has GPS built in, which is another upgraded version, and it's water resistant. It looks good. You're gonna get a bezel color first, white or black, and then you get 2 additional sets of bands. This will be $100 when it's not the launch. I don't want you to pay that. I want you to get this in early. I want you to get it on sale. It is gonna be $30 off and free shipping for the launch. But Lori, you'll be like, oh, this, and this. Yes, but everything makes your watch more expensive. And at some point when people are like, I'll do that for you, but you have to have a fee to receive the information.
That's right. Most have fees. If you're doing an SOS pendant, as an example, there is a monthly fee usually for that, or it's hundreds of dollars. This is LifeMetrix. So this is an incredible brand. We absolutely love this brand. They've been in the health and the fitness world for many, many years, but this is the launch of their watch here at HSN, and I have to tell you, this gives my $300 watch that my husband bought me a couple years ago a run for its money, and actually has more features for a fraction of the price. What you're seeing right here, super, super easy to wear, absolutely gorgeous, big, bright, beautiful, super AMOLED screen. So it is bright, it is stunning. You can, of course, adjust that brightness if you want to. It is highly adjustable, super, super soft silicone, very breathable. Look at how beautiful the hardware is. This is the white, we're calling it. It's got that satin nickel face. The other one has the black around the bezel. So that's the only 2 differences. The white is this one, and this one is the black. That's it. And then you're getting both bands. So you get this beautiful stone colored band in both, and you get the black in both. So very, very comfortable, lightweight, and only 1.6 ounces. Very, very easy. So you can wear this all night. It's gonna track your sleep. It's gonna track everything. Super pretty 1.4-inch screen. That is one of the brightest, prettiest screens I've ever seen. Of course, with any fitness and health and wellness device, we know it's gonna track everything, right? So this is gonna track my steps. It's gonna track my calories, my active minutes. So it lets you know how you're doing in real time. This also has an always-on, continuously monitoring heart rate monitor. So this is telling you what's happening with your heart. Look, about to go on live TV, mine spiked a little bit right there, but it is telling you everything that you need to know about your heart. Oh, and if you do that deeper dive into the free app that you can also download called FitBeing, works with Google Fit as well on your Apple and your Android phones, it's gonna give you even more information. This will track over 100 exercises. I'm really big into rowing. It does that. It does pickleball. It does paddle boarding. All of the exercises you could possibly imagine. It is going to give you credit for them. It is going to assess your sleep, and I'll show you that in a moment on the app. And then look, weather. Find your phone, flashlight, built-in GPS. Look at how beautifully this operates. It moves so quickly. I love the fact that it has every single feature you could possibly want. Oh, and if there's an emergency situation, guess what you can do? You can press and hold right over on the side. You can set up your emergency contact in advance, and then all you do is swipe over to the side. My hands are a little cold in this freezing studio, but we're gonna call my husband and initiate that phone call if something happens, if you fall, if you're hurt, if you need directions because you're lost, whatever it may be. Hey, honey, how are you?
Hey, babe. Okay.
Okay, everything going all right? You're working on the plumbing at my mom's house?
Yeah, working on the shower.
Working on the shower. All right. Well, thank you for taking the time out of your day to work on that. I really appreciate it.
Sure thing. I'll see you later.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
I can tell he's out of breath. He's literally working to get my mom's shower fixed today. It's been this ongoing ordeal. But anyway, you see people all the time with the fancy smartwatches, and if you're over 40, you typically have to put on your readers to see them, not with this. If you want to place that SOS call, you see people all the time going like this to talk into their watch, because of course your phone is at the bottom of your handbag. With this, you can initiate a call, regular call, SOS call, like I just showed you, talk right through it. I mean, every high-end feature, including GPS, you could possibly imagine, for a fraction of what you would pay for the big guys out there. This is awesome.
Well,
so nice, you guys.
You're getting, again, both of the band colors come no matter which bezel you're picking.
You get both.
So you can
Beautiful
change them out, right? So you're picking
black.
bezel color, black or the white. And then the face, you get to customize.
Customizable faces. Let me show you the free app. So this works with 2 different apps.
Okay.
This is gonna work with Google Fit. So if you're more comfortable with Google Fit, it also has a Fit Being app that is amazing. So right here in the application, this is showing me how well I've slept. I love the fact that it's showing me how much I've walked. You can set these little gentle reminders to just vibrate a little bit on your wrist if you haven't stood up at least once an hour. You can turn that feature off if you hate it. I don't love it some days. I'm like, nope, I don't want to hear this. I'm going to be in front of the computer all day. So you could always turn it off. Look at my sleep last night. I worked late and I still slept 9.5 hours, which is amazing. And I got a 5-star rating. 95 was my sleep last night. Girl, I was wiped out. We had a big weekend.
Listen to me.
It's amazing.
Don't be braggadocious of your 9 hours.
I'm sorry.
Listen, also,
it never happened, so I just
that
soaked it up.
one time
The one day
a year that came in there.
Right.
But I think also when you start tracking your sleep, I know a lot of people that have only bought these kinds of watches to track their sleep.
To do sleep, of course.
Yes, because you're like, why do I feel this way?
Absolutely.
Is it because I'm waking up 10 times during the night? Is it because I'm having a hard time getting to sleep? Is it because I'm waking up and then I'm not going back to sleep? Just having a little bit of knowledge helps in that. I think that's why a lot of people end up getting this for the sleep tracking. But then I love that it gives you like star ratings. Like,
I
good
gave
job.
you a rating. Yeah.
Good job.
Well, you know what? So much
I would
of
never
our,
get that.
No, I really like that. And so much of our health is tied to sleep.
Yes.
And so much of our sleep is tied to our heart rate. So this is gonna give you all of that information. And here's something I've learned about myself. So, you know, we go to hockey.
Yeah.
And every once in a while I'll have a drink, maybe a glass of wine. If I drink a glass of wine too close to when we're leaving hockey and I'm about to go to sleep when we get home, my heart races.
Oh, and then your sleep is affected?
And my sleep is affected.
Interesting.
Now, if I have one drink and I do it a little bit earlier on, but don't follow it up with that second one, and heaven forbid the third one, then my heart doesn't race. So I am learning things about my body. Now, let me show you. So this is the app that breaks down everything for you. I haven't worked out yet, but this week, because today is only Monday, and I did not work out yesterday, but this will show me when I do my rowing machine, so I love that, because you know I'm all about the rowing machine. And this gives me all of my info that I've just shared with you. But if you tap right down here on your name and then tap your face gallery, look at all the different customizable watch faces you can do. And I mean, it is a ton of different options. Absolutely beautiful, bright, glowing faces. If you want something that's more dial driven or big digital numbers so you can see it without putting on your readers, this is perfect.
Do you remember back in the day when you would go look at the watch case and you would not pick watches because what the face looked like?
Right.
Now, that's never an issue.
I know, you can change it every day if you would. And I put a custom picture. So I used a picture of my family that just makes me smile every time I see it. This has an always on display. So without having to twist your wrist or without having to tap it, you can just glance down and always see what time it is. What's happening?
I don't know. Listen, a lot of stuff was going on.
I know, right? And you can even use it as a flashlight. So I love that feature. One of the other things too that you would expect to find, but only in the really, really super expensive smartwatches, is the ability to be able to mute the screen. So look at this, you swipe up, I can put it in sleep mode. So I'm gonna tap right on here. Do not disturb is gonna mute all of my incoming notifications. Maybe I'm doing a Skype or a Zoom, but my sleep mode makes the whole screen darken. So while I'm sleeping, I wear this so it can track my sleep. And you know what else, Tina? With nearly 2 weeks of battery life, you can wear this at night.
Wait, not 2 days.
No. Nearly 2 weeks. It's between 12 and 14 days. Depends on if you have your always on display that shows you your time. See how when it goes away from mine, right here, it shows you the time always. So as soon as this little screen right here with my family picture times out, it always has the time. So you can always look down and always see exactly what time it is. I love that.
You know the really, really expensive watch?
Yeah.
You know you have to charge that every night?
Right.
So
you can't wear it to bed. So
when
it can't
was
track
it gonna,
your sleep.
when would it when would it track it?
If you take a nap during the day?
Or if you forget to charge it, then you're without a watch the next day.
Right, 'cause it's dead.
Every single
Every
day.
day. So true.
Which is like wild, right?
Right.
2 weeks, industry, not even like to the top. Like it's unheard of 2 weeks of being able to get battery life on a smartwatch. So to restart from the beginning, you've never seen this before. It's brand new.
Brand
it's
new.
the launch. Will it make and receive phone calls from the watch? Yes. Will you be able to have an emergency where it's one swipe and it will call whoever your emergency contact is? Yes. No fee for that feature to that. Yes, it will track all of your things, the steps, the sleeping, the heart rate, the blood oxygen, the menstrual cycle, all of the things for you. And you've got the GPS, and you can get any notification, whether it's your social media, your email,
Yes.
whatever it is, you can get
Yes, you
those
can.
notifications. Now you're not missing those as well. I have so many emails coming to me right now from real estate agents and work and this and that. I don't want to miss any of them. If somebody's offering on my house, I'm selling a house, everybody, then I need to know right now. I want to get that information, right? This will be $100 when it's no longer the launch, but it is a very special pricing because today's the first day. Grab this, try this for the 30 days that any FlexPay gives you the option here at HSN. Wear it, see how comfortable it is.
So comfortable.
See how many features, and then you'll start being like, let me try this feature. Let's do this
Yes.
feature.
Right.
You could be as much or as little as you want, but really for $23 on a FlexPay and free shipping, what's the risk of that? You know what I mean? You
Right, try it and see. So we were with friends yesterday. We had a little, a weekend kind of with
Yeah.
friends where we did like a brunch
Yeah.
on Saturday, and then we were watching the Masters. And I was like getting text messages and emails and notifications on my watch. And my friends all have a different brand that was a lot more expensive, and the screen wasn't as big, it wasn't as beautiful, and everyone's having a hard time seeing it. With this, they could see it. So my girlfriend Cindy is like, oh my gosh, I am buying that. When do you have it on TV? I told her I've got it on today. But look at this. So I'm just gonna tap on one of the messages. This is a message I got from my husband just a little bit ago. He says, hey, we need to book some excursions for our Alaska trip. So we're gonna do an Alaska trip this summer. So he is allowing me now to read this message right here on my wrist with my LifeMetrix. So this is amazing, all the things you can do, reading all of your notifications, placing phone calls. So you've got a quick start button right here. This is gonna take me to my favorites. I tap favorites and my husband's number comes up in addition to all of the favorites that I wanted to add into the app. It's really easy to do, super, super simple setup with this. And I'm able to place a phone call right here from my watch. So it's amazing that you don't have to have your phone in your hand every single minute. I love that. This is water resistant to 3 ATM. So that's 3 atmospheres. It simply means it's splash resistant. If you jump in the shower with it, actually jump in the pool, it's gonna be just fine. And this is allowing you, again, to just glance down and see, you know what, I haven't been that active today. I need to move around a little bit more. It shows you where you're at so you can make better choices going forward. And I mean, it is so complete in terms of all of the features that you're getting. So all of your steps and your fitness right there. You're always on, continuously monitoring heart rate is right there. It shows you resting heart rate. You can pop into the app to get more heart rate information, which is truly amazing. It has a blood oxygen. It's got the oximeter built right in, so it shows you your blood oxygen saturation. We all know during COVID times, you had to buy one of those little gadgets, right? And put it on your finger to see your blood oxygen saturation. This is going to do that. Love that it has every single possible feature.
You know,
and it's so beautiful and comfortable.
I think the health tracking is even more important now. Do you know how many people are doing like telehealth instead of like going into the doctor?
That's so true.
They're doing things where you and the doctor, you know, get on a video call to each other and you kind of do it that way. My husband does those all the time, and I'm like, when are they gonna take your blood pressure and do all the things? You know what I mean? When are you gonna get the actual readings of what you're doing?
Right.
Now you have it, and
You've got it.